public. Let's see if it's showing up right here. Síguele, güey, sí, güey, that's nice. It would be cool if it like showed up right here. Oh, there we go. It's gonna redo itself. Cool, yeah, it says live. It's public. Qué bonito toca este muchacho.
¡Ay!
Just show off. Nice mariachi music, man.
It's flamingo.
Wow, that's nice mariachi, bro. Yeah, that's some good shit.
Una rondalla.
Who's watching? Anybody have want to shoot any questions or anything? We got Pablo Cantua.
There's nobody watching, bro. Everybody's asleep.
Well, I know. Well, you can actually watch it again later, so it's cool.
Okay.
You can save it, and then people that didn't get a chance to watch it can watch it later. So you got home late or what? Yesterday, did you play last night?
No.
You got one week, man. Get some gigs or something, bro. Fuck.
Oh,
You played on what? On Tuesday at Roy's or something on Tuesday for.
So every other Tuesday I'm playing in Coronado at El Roy's.
Okay.
And then tonight I'm playing at Konakai. That's kind of like the.
Oh, okay. What time do you play at that?
From 7 to 10.
7 to 10. Ooh, I got a gig. Can't make it.
I know. It's so hard for us, man. I never get to see you play either. Except on Mondays.
We play at the same time.
But you're the only guy that I know that plays on Mondays, you know?
Oh, well, sometimes at the Harney Sushi. Harney Sushi throws up some really cool.
Can you get sushi when you play there?
Oh my god, the sushi is spectacular, yes. They treat us like kings there, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Do they give you like a tab or do they give you like, okay, you get whatever you want?
They give me everything. They say, whatever you want.
That's the best, man.
No, they give us a tab and everything like that. So what do you got going on? We have some friends. Saludos. Pablo Cantua, the main guy right here. You can actually watch right there, yeah. Some people might have some questions or...
Hello.
I don't even know.
Oh, look, we can wave him right here. Hey.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What? Oh, Danny. Danny boy, ¿cómo estás? Ese Danny.
I wish we could read the questions from here, but it's a little far.
You can't get it. Oh, that's true because it's like...
Fucking no se ve ni nada. Daniel Giacodi. Mr. Golden. Everybody, we should have like a trio of Goldens. You know, Davey has a Golden too, the same thing. The black ones. We have like 4, the Gypsy Kings, but Golden style. You know what I mean?
Todos te copiamos a ti, güey.
Sí, güey.
You're the first guy with a Golden.
Copiones, Copycats.
Then when I saw you playing the Golden, I was like, okay, I gotta go that route.
Here's the thing, you know why the Golden is so cool? Because like, I mean, playing nylon string, and then you want to play electric guitar. So it's like, how can you put both things together? I think that Golden is just like awesome, right?
It's essential, man. Like once I first learned about Goldens, it was always in my mind because like I like to play electric guitar and I like to play nylon.
Yeah. Hey.
Who's that?
Oh, he says he liked the idea. Daniel. You see, he liked the idea of the 4.
Yes.
The Gypsy Kings Golden style.
Those Gypsy Goldens.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Now we can see it from here.
Can you twist it?
Yeah, I think you can do that. Yeah, fuck, we'll put it right here.
Yeah, so you can see. Okay, there you go.
This is our first interview video. Like, fuck. I mean, we should be like cuss or not cuss. Maybe
no.
Kids,
keep it family.
There's kids out there, yeah. Because otherwise, you know, you want to influence the youth and say no cussing.
Oh no! Wait a minute. It's already afternoon, so if I could.
It's past 12.
It's past 12.
Yeah, it's past 12.
Kids should be in school anyways.
Yeah, you gotta.
Kids, you should be in school. Don't be watching these interviews.
But you know what? They can watch it later, so that's the problem, man. We'll have to do the beep.
Dude, you know kids now, they cuss way more than we do.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They probably know new cuss words that we don't even know about it, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, kids nowadays, they're way more advanced than when we were, like, younger. Because, I mean, you got access to everything. Back then, it was just, like, una pinche, like, a little magazine. You got, like, wow, there's, like, some boobs. Like, some boobies. But now it's, like, all over the place. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And then they do these little dances, all this stuff. You know, I don't even know any of this stuff anymore, man.
Man.
Kids these days.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Hey, so you just got back from From where? Mazatlan or something like that?
I was down in
From SeaWorld, the penguin encounter?
Yeah, I was in Mazatlan del Sur. Way south.
Oh, you were actually in Antarctica, right? You went to for your expedition.
I used to think I was from the south until I went to Antarctica. And then you look at Mexico and it's way up in the north, you know.
You brought me this from Argentina. Gracias,
From
Pablo.
Ushuaia, un limoncello. Para los que saben que lo que es.
Explain
it says licor de limoncello, which is I guess it's like a lemon liquor.
Really? You see, I'm probably not gonna drink it, man. I kind of like it. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't think it's just gonna go up in my.
It looks like something like from the Ninja Turtles, you know, like the power of the ooze.
It is.
Look at it. Look how yellow it is.
Pa que ve la raza, güey.
Look, it even glows. I think with one of these you'll be pretty crunchy.
Marcela, what's up? Hi, Marcela.
Who's Marcela?
There she is, Marcela Mendes.
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
I missed your show yesterday, so sorry. Estaba pinche just kind of getting ready for the other show and.
Oh, I can't press like, huh? Because you already pressed like.
Yeah, you can put love.
You put love, dude.
Yeah, there you go, love.
You always gotta go for the love, man. I don't know why people just go for the like, you know.
I agree.
If you're already that committed, you gotta go to the love.
Yeah. Saludos, Marcela. When is your next show? You know, I definitely want to see you because I know you have high energy when you perform and everything. So, well, there's Marisa. She's all laughing at us. Not even encouraging. She's just laughing.
Let's give her a little love.
Laughing at my face. Love.
Hey, Marissa. I never even seen that emoji.
I know it's a new emoji. Well, you know, these girls, they always come up with these new emojis.
I know.
I think the girls' phones will have like different emojis.
It's funny, every time I post a video, you know, playing guitar, here comes my mom. She rolls up with an emoji. Like, she doesn't even roll up with, like, mi hijo, qué bonito dog. It's always a dog, like, high
Yeah,
five.
it's like my sister the same way. Like, like with Diaz, you know, it's always an emoji. It's like, how about, hey, qué bonito tocas? You play so nice.
Or hola, ¿cómo estás? Acá.
I miss you,
emojis,
mijo.
dude.
I miss you, mijo.
Yeah.
Or something. It's just like a little doggy, like, I don't know. It kind of bugs me, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
First world problems, man. I'm at Konakai this Saturday for brunch. Oh, Marcela, she's at Konakai on Saturday for brunch, 11 to 2. Wow. So what do they have there? Do they have like some like, what's the best thing at Konakai? Like,
okay, Konakai, let me just tell you, for those people who haven't been to Konakai, Konakai is it's a resort that's been there like since around the 60s, I would say, or late 50s here in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
They remodeled it a few years ago. It's in Shelter Island, so it's really hidden. Like, it's by where the Humphreys is, but you got to keep on going all the way to the end, otherwise you'll miss it. And it's just a resort, so the restaurant where we play at is mainly for the people who are at the resort, but if you haven't been there, it's San Diego's best kept secret, so shh, don't tell that many people.
Yeah.
And keep it on the low, and yeah, come check it out. There's music Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday, and Saturday brunch.
Damn, dude.
So there's a lot of music in
there.
there.
I don't play any of those days. That's
it's because it's like cool people, bro.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you gotta know your
come on, Marcela.
Dorian skills.
Yeah. You gotta know. No, yeah. You don't even know Guantanamera yet, bro.
No, dude.
Well, you can pass your Guantanamera.
That's funny. I don't know. Well, I know Guantanamera, but like I fake it, bro. Like
you do it like La Bamba, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's no like change or anything. It's like the birthday song, man. Happy birthday. I'm like, fuck, I always like gotta practice that song, but
you know, I actually got pretty good at that one. So that's like my go-to song now.
Like happy birthday?
Yeah.
I guess I can do it pretty good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't give I mean, I feel like I should come up with a good version of it. I feel like it's just kind of half-assed. Like Chuck E. Cheese style, you know what I mean?
How do you do it? Hey, it's Marcela's birthday, everybody.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pablo Cantua. Happy birthday to you. And many more. See, that's not good, dude. Come on.
That's pretty good.
But everybody goes, happy birthday. So it's like, here we go.
Same thing, bro.
Passion right here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Israel Maldonado. Hey, and if you don't know the name, you can always say happy. Okay, let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And if you don't know the birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday,
Yeah.
happy birthday to
With that name, dude. It's, oh, heck yeah, dude. That's nice. Yeah. So for all the birthday people out there, anybody that's birthdays, nobody's watching.
That's it. We lost them all. See, that's what happens when we start playing Happy Birthday.
Watching. It's all good, man. Hey, but check this out. When you went to Antarctica, what guitar did you take? What was your go-to guitar?
It's funny. I actually brought Wedo's guitar.
Oh, you did? Oh, not the
So I was gonna bring the golden
it's
guitar.
The Cordova, right?
Yeah, I brought the Cordova. I was gonna bring the golden guitar, but I wanted to bring it with the MIDI. But the thing is that because I'm bringing the RC300, I'm bringing the DJ turntables, all the gear that I have to bring, all that stuff, it got pretty heavy. So I decided just to go with the Cordova. One, because I have a hard case, which I learned, don't bring a hard case to the airport, okay, people? If you have a guitar, put it on a padded case. That way you can
put it on the overhead.
You can put it on the overhead, because if you put it through the machine, man, I seen how these people treat the bags and guitars and.
Yeah, sorry, that's a good advice, man. I don't even. I mean, I do have a hard case, but yeah, that's good.
I would always bring the hard case because I thought, okay, cool, it's a hard case. Dude, when I got the case back, it seemed like it was like.
Really.
Yeah, man.
That's scary, man.
I even told the guys, hey, man, go easy with him. They don't care,
They don't
man. They just toss it, bro. And I'm like, come on, dog.
I mean, if you think about it, they're doing that all day, the whole day.
They hate it, and they hate people. They hate people with the bags.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
People at the airports, be nicer, please. It sucks to travel, and it sucks to do all that stuff, and you guys just make it a little worse. But come on, guys, be nice.
Come on, hashtag be nice.
Yeah, be nice at the airport, especially TSA and all those people, man.
Yeah.
This is the only country that has that kind of like evilness at the airport, bro.
Yeah, no, because I've been to all the countries in the world, and I have not seen anything like that before.
The penguins, they treat you so nice. Once you get to Antarctica, they're so welcoming, you know what I mean?
Dude, my buddy Ivan is on there, man. That
What's
guy,
up, Ivan?
He just moved from San Diego, man. He was this guy that plays bass and sings like reggae music. He's so sick. His band's called the Devastators. One of my favorite bands. But they're not here no more, man. They're like, so you guys have to have like a reunion or something, man. Miss you, Ivan.
Ivan.
He's one of the good ones. Ivan, this is Pablo, Ivan. You guys.
What's up, Ivan?
Anyways. So yeah, so that was so you brought the Cordova, and then did you just have like your looper, like guitar, looper out into the PA? What kind of speakers did you bring?
So the ship has already speakers in there, so I don't have to bring speakers.
Sweet. You need a monitor or anything like that?
No, basically there are two speakers. The stage is not that big. It's kind of like a very homely type of bar.
Yeah.
It's decorated with like all handmade decorations from Scobie. Scobie, cheers, my man. He's the Zodiac master who trained me this time.
Yeah. I saw those pictures, man, with that guy, man.
Yeah,
he looks like a white.
He's a legendary, man. He has over 40 years of Antarctic experience, man. That guy is like, he's a legend, man. So, and he also repurposes a lot of stuff that he finds in all over the world, and so. All the decorations there are handmade by him, you know, and this bar is kind of like very like antique looking. It's a polar bear bar. It's on top of in the back of the ship, and basically I had just two speakers. I brought my looper, the RC300, and then I have my voice pedal for the harmonies.
Do you put it on the stand?
I just put it right next to the looper.
Okay.
And then
so it's like a stomp.
Yeah, it's just a stomp. Cool. So I just use it for high and low octave.
Cool.
So when I'm doing like choruses or I'm doing anything that needs to fill up, since I'm doing it all by myself, it kind of fills it up. And then I have the porch board, that red pedal that I showed you before, the one that kind of gives you that beat. Yeah, just to kind of add a little something. So, and that one's over here on this foot. And
so you tap with your left foot.
Yeah.
What about if you get tired, man? Like, oh, wait, no. Like, don't you get tired?
No, because the thing is that it's very sensitive, man. It's just a little tap. You can barely touch it. The way you EQ it is very like, you know. So naturally, you're doing this. You're already tapping with either foot. So just by having that pedal there, it adds a rhythm, and it's not looped.
Yeah.
So you have freedom to like play with it or not. Or
Yeah, I was like tripping the other day when I was like doing some looping. I was like doing stuff. I'm like, man, I'm like dancing right here, you know. One time I actually forgot my pedals and I played a gig. It was at in Chula Vista, Bar Sin Nombre, and I didn't have my pedals in front of me, man. It was liberating, dude. It was like so cool because like I'm like, oh, I actually can do some steps, you know. But sometimes the pedals are like kind of get in your way of things, but you need the pedals. So it's like when I did forget, I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, but I mean, if you look at Prince, he had like this whole thing, like a triangle full of pedals. You know what I mean? But he had a wireless guitar, so you could go around and dance around or whatever. But that's cool. So we got Agustín El Moro.
Hey, primo. El
Ole.
primo, ¿cómo está, primo?
El tenis.
Este guy is super buena onda.
He's cool, man.
And he's a really good guitar player, man. He gave me some good pointers.
I like the fact that he's always posting videos. You know, he's always like out there. So you go, man, this guy's like working harder than I am.
No. El primo, le digo. He basically cleared out the whole like flamenco progressions with the major progressions where it all kind of makes sense.
Okay.
You know, it's a little bit beyond you.
I know. I saw, you just see that going.
I saw you going like what?
You know, I met him. You know where I met him at the Basilio's flamenco thing that he does.
Yeah, the one I never got invited to.
Yeah, I only got invited one time, man, just to perform one set. And the guy at the Basilio was like, "Yeah, you can hang out." Bro, it was the most like
I hear it. It's like
amazing thing I've ever seen. Like flamenco wise,
that's
where you want to go.
Guys,
you know, because there's classes and they fly people from Spain, so it's like authentic flamenco. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm more into the Nova Mango.
Pretendo flamenco.
Pretendo Mango.
So, but that's where I met Agustín. Agustín, and he was like, you know, so good at the. I don't even play like that. That's like
no. This guy plays the real stuff.
Gio Cruz is gonna be. You're gonna be playing tomorrow, right? At Border X or something.
Sí. Ese Gio. Saludos, papá. Mañana en el Border X. I'm gonna be performing with my brother. So we're gonna do an old school Cantua show. These are far and few between because my brother right now he's going to school for architecture, so it's taking a lot of his time, and he kind of took a little hiatus from the performance stuff. So once in a while,
so you get a real job, basically.
Yeah, basically, he became a real adult.
It's kind of like my brother, man. My brother goes for the government and shit. He's like, oh, it's beyond. And my younger brother, he like owns a house and everything like that. I'm like, these guys are doing amazing, but I just chose to play my guitar, man. You know what I mean? And I might not have a lot of stuff, but I can pay my bills at least. I can tell you that.
Barely.
I know. Kind of close.
I know. We're always on the line, huh?
Yeah, dude.
We're always like,
woo! Oh, it's not easy, man. There's some good months, and there's some not good months. You know, as a musician, it's a little bit of a challenge, but you know, challenge accepted. I mean, we're performing. Also, thanks to Acoustic Spot, those guys kind of keep us busy and stuff, and those guys have, you know, throw us gigs here and there. And,
come on, guys, throw me some more gigs.
Yeah,
I haven't heard from you, Josh. Don't forget about me, bro. But I got back. I'm back now. I'm back in San Diego. Look,
back 100%.
100%. Mike, come on, man, hit me up.
Also, Inner Voyage and what's his name? Gig Town also. Gig Salad, I don't know if you get into some of these things. Where do you get your gigs from usually? Like, is it word of mouth?
Bro, I'm not gonna tell you, Doc.
That
was so smooth, bro. I knew you were leading me to that one.
Yeah,
Man, I got like 3 gigs, bro. Like, next thing I know, it's gonna be Israel. Then.
See, it's the thing about it. It's like once you get back, I'm like excited, you know, like when you get back. But I'm also like, oh man, there go my gigs, bro.
You're right, bro. That's why I leave, man, because you take them off,
man.
No, I've been working with Acoustic Spot for like over 3 years now.
Yeah.
And those guys got me put me in a bunch of different places. And also I do a lot of my bookings. So Konakai, I've been lucky to be with them for like over like 3-4 years now.
It's cool when you have a relationship with somebody, like with a client or whatever. There's always like some sort of you know what I mean? Like, I got you, man, and like it's kind of like you gotta get each other, you know? Like when I was like at Estancia for like all those years and stuff, you know what I mean? Like it was cool. It was like a mutual thing. But once the management changed, and those guys don't even know what the relationship was, and then you go, okay, we're gonna get rid of you.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like the same consistency. It's always really like kind of like with Godin, you know what I mean? You got this guy that's not gonna be there anymore. You like it's an uncertainty, you know what I mean? So so you never know. Yeah, shh. So it's just it's unsettling for us as musicians because when there's a shakeup on the top of whatever it is, either being a club or a venue, a promoter, a guitar maker, or of anything, there's a shakeup. It's scary.
The first thing, this is always the same thing. So new manager comes in, cool. He pretends to be cool with everybody, and then like he wants to do like new sheriff in town. So he starts changing stuff up, and they always go through the budget, and they always go, we don't need that guy playing the guitar. So boom, they get rid of you.
Yeah.
And then nobody comes to the restaurant. All the people that you build up for years or whatever, they're like, hey, you're not playing anymore. What happened? They're not going there for the drinks and the service because a lot of these places, I'm not naming, but there's a lot of places where it takes forever to get a drink and you're basically begging the bartender to pay attention to you. Like, hey, man.
Yeah.
But anyways.
But I'll tell you what, man, bartenders are pretty fucking amazing. I mean, it's to me, like, it's like artwork, you know what I mean? When they're making these.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, like, sometimes people want to just get a drink and sit down and these places take forever.
So how do you ask? You go, hey. How do you do it?
I know. No. Me and bartenders, we have a special relationship, man. We have a hand signal. You know what I mean?
Instagram friends and shit.
Una corona. You know what I mean? They know what's up. Una michelada.
What do we got? Molly. What's up, Molly?
Who's Molly?
Alfredo. What's up, Alfredo? Alfredo Luna.
Hey, ¿qué onda? I was just thinking about you, man.
What's up, Alfredo?
Saludos, Alfredo.
Let me see what else we got here.
Do we still have people here checking it out?
Yeah, we have some people. We
have one
person.
Okay.
So, Bill's, when you go to Bill's Jam, that's pretty fun, huh? On Thursdays, it's like we get to see everybody.
Dude, that's like high school reunion right there.
Everybody that's gigging, everybody that doesn't have a gig on Thursday, everybody gets together.
Even if they have gigs, they always show. I always show up there late. You know what I mean? After a gig or something. A gig. But that
man, how fun is that?
Thank God for Bill, man. Bill's keeping it together, and Bill's keeping the community together, and we need more people like Bill. Honestly, he's very underrated and.
Yeah, well, you got Louis Valenzuela. He's doing this thing on Mondays, man. It's killing, dude. It's like so good.
Rocio Grady's.
Yeah, and you got other people doing open mics.
Jason Hanna also does the jazz thing, right? Like on Wednesdays at the Riviera, and he was doing it in Imperial Beach.
Right, Jason
Hanna, the trumpet player.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gilbert Castellanos too. Obviously, that guy's a staple of jazz in San Diego. But there's so many other people that are starting to kind of do something on, they have a night or whatever, like open mics or something like that. I think open mics are, even I go to open mics because it's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit, you know what I mean? Because everybody's there like just watching you, and usually you're playing at some of these restaurants, everybody's just eating and shit,
Yeah, it's totally different. By the way, there's some in Tijuana too, at Praga.
Oh yeah?
Praga is right across the street from...
They haven't played Tijuana in a while, dude. Not from
you got your papers though, right?
Easy. What are you trying to do? Trying to get me in until Trump. So, your bro tomorrow. Now, I'm super stoked about that. Who else is gonna play with you guys?
So
are you gonna have percussionists or just you and your brother?
Yes, it's right now. It's confirmed. Me and my brother, 100%. We practiced yesterday, and I don't know. I mean, let me check the text. Maybe he's.
Matias is out of town, right?
Matias is out of town.
Tesuque Revolt. Saludos.
A couple of guys I hit up, they couldn't do it, and this guy, I haven't done a gig with this guy in a long time. He still hasn't confirmed.
What's his name?
His name starts with an S and it rhymes with Ul.
Oh, Timba, his last name Timba?
Timba. Yeah,
that guy's always busy, man. Now he's like a big shot.
He's a big shot, man, because Boulevard and Latino Film Festival and stuff like that. So it's super hard to get him on board. But
I thought it would be cool to do a little Cantua reunion, and so hopefully, if it all aligns up, so
Victor?
Dude, Victor, I gotta get Victor up there, man.
That'd be fun, man. That would be great, man. Do a little reunion, like
Victor,
everybody
where you at,
Everybody wears
Victor?
some makeup again. You know what I mean? Like, kiss and shit.
Yeah, but that wasn't for the band. That was for
That was for something else.
That's something else.
That'll be cool though, man. So tomorrow, Border X at 7 o'clock. You said, or
So okay, yeah. So tonight I'll be doing a solo set at Konakai, and then tomorrow I'll be performing. We'll be performing at Border X, which is a really cool venue, really cool brewery right there in Barrio Logan. For those of you that haven't been there yet, you gotta go check this place out. They got pretty good beer, and it's always a good time. It's siempre hay ambiente. There's always people there. So that'll start tomorrow at 7.
7 o'clock.
7 to 10. We'll
Very
be doing
cool.
like 2-3 sets.
Just kidding.
I know you're gigging,
No,
man.
I actually don't have a gig tomorrow.
Oh, well, then come
I
back.
have one tomorrow at what do you call it? In early 11 to 2, but I want at the Cardiff Seaside Market. But yeah, that sounds
Dude, come by.
cool. Yeah.
Hey, he said it right now. You guys are witnesses. You're coming by, right?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
So I forgot to mention also Tuesdays. I guess Paul Lopez has his like rumba on Tuesday.
Is that every Tuesday or is that just once a month?
I actually know. He does it once a month. I think it's what came to mind was just like how there's people that kind of like they're doing things in San Diego. There's lots of things.
Yeah, there's so much
like the
music
battle
in
bar, like the DJ Artistic does. Like break dancers and like hip hop people.
Where's that at?
It's over at the Casbah, man. They do it at the Casbah. It's super fun, man. I've been to it one time. John 5, what's up? Are we gonna go or what? He's next week.
Next week?
It's next week, not
What
this
day?
Sunday, but next week.
Next
I thought
Sunday?
it was last month, but it's gonna be.
I thought it happened in
John
February.
5, man. That guy's sick. We went last year. It's so good.
When is that?
LOL,
14.
love Bill, but one is enough.
Oh, one bill? Yeah. No, I meant like people like him making it happen. But yeah, one bill is way too much. Yeah, that's enough.
That's a good one.
I like that comment. I'm gonna put it in love.
Love that thing.
Let's do a ha ha ha. I never do. Dude, do you ever laugh H-A-H-A on the internet or is it J-A-J-A?
It depends who the other person on the.
You change it up, huh?
Yeah.
You don't stick to your roots. Okay, that's cool.
It depends. 'Cause if I do it ha 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 to like somebody from Rancho Santa Fe, they're gonna be like what's the
Yeah, they always tell me like, hey, what do you say, ja ja ja?
yeah,
And I was
what's
like,
What is this Bob Marley stuff?
Yeah. They always trip out. But you always gotta laugh in your own. Own language,
Okay, I had a couple other things I wanted to talk to you
Oh, you
about.
actually had questions, bro? This is a
Oh.
real interview? What the
Yeah,
hell?
what about do you ever play you don't play PUBG, do you? What video game do you play?
What
You
is
play
it?
video games?
What
Don't
is it?
even
What is
pretend
it?
like you don't play video
What
games.
is a video game?
You were showing me some shit the other day. When you're not playing the guitar, let's just say you take a 10-minute break of 24 hours of guitar.
Yeah, I don't know,
When you take
man.
a 10-minute break, what kind of do you play any video games? Do you exercise? Do you play with your doggy? Do you gotta go for a jog?
Bro, I do a lot of hiking, do a lot of mountain biking. Nah, dude. Well, my brother Eddie, if you're watching, cheers, brother. I have another brother.
Oh yeah, Eddie, the guy with the video games.
Yeah, he's the guy
he's
with the
sick.
video games, man. And he gave me
PlayStation.
a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. He gave me a PlayStation.
No le costó nada, güey, pues ahí te va, güey.
He's like, here you go, mijo, and I was like, cool. And he got me Red Dead Redemption
Oh yeah.
2.
How is that? Is that good? Is that
Oh
fun?
man, that's like.
Yeah.
It's too crazy, bro. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go hunting now. I was like, what are you doing? I'm hunting,
Yeah.
on a video game. So
Your wife, she's like, it's the vato, tiene
yeah.
issues.
But before that, I used to play a lot of Battlefield.
Battlefield, yeah, Battlefield's cool. I like Battlefield. I actually have Battlefield.
Yeah, I used to play Battlefield with basically with my brothers. So we would be like in a squad of 4, and then David, cheers, man. He's in Germany right now.
I thought he was going to say in jail. I was like, what? Jail?
No, that's the other brother. No, I'm just kidding. You always have to have one in jail. No. Knock on wood.
Yeah. What is it?
This is not even real wood.
This is like, no.
This is IKEA.
The wood's inside it.
The wood's inside it.
That's not.
So, yeah, so David's in the military. Eddie is the guy that does the video games and stuff. And then Güero, who right now is going for architecture. So all four of us, we used to play Battlefield. But the funny thing is that David's actually in the military.
Oh,
so he gets
really
all,
good.
yeah, bro. He's like,
intense.
Alpha Charlie. Go, Reggie, go. And you're like all hyped up, you know?
Engage.
Yeah. He would tolerate that. So, yeah, that's the last video game I literally played.
Nice. Well, the reason why I said that is because actually I won a PUBG game. Did I tell you that? I won a game.
No.
I won a game of
What
PUBG.
is PUBG?
100 people get dropped off in one island. 100 people from
Is that
all
Fortnite?
over the world. It's like Fortnite, but you're not building forts. Like, I can't build a fort. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. I just want to just get straight to it. You get dropped off. You pick whatever you want to be left, dropped off. You pick a spot where there's like a couple buildings. You got to get guns. You got to get health. You got to get everything.
That's just too random, bro.
As much as you... And then you got to try to survive. There's a circle that closes. So everybody has to survive in the circle. And then... if you're the last man standing out of 100 people, it's so hard to do, man. It's so hard. It's like the hardest thing ever.
Can you just hide and camp?
You can hide if you want to, but then eventually you're gonna get found. But that's like wasting a lot of time. You're like, okay, I'm hiding here. You know what I mean? So you want to kind of get out there.
Okay, so that technique's not
good. No, that technique doesn't work because it's kind of boring. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to. In order to survive, you have to get a couple people. So, dude, I was like, I got second place one time. And I was so close, but then I got that first one, it was just like, it's better than anything, dude.
So you only got first one time?
One time. And I've tried, my highest is like 48 or 50. It's hard, dude. It's a really hard game. But anyways,
I noticed your guitar level has gone a little
low. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that so that way people don't do that. No, when I'm not practicing my guitar, because I practice my guitar, about 12 hours a day when I'm not...
Minimum.
So yeah, it's about minimum. So then I do a little
Before
PUBG.
breakfast. Just a little PUBG too.
Let me see what other things. Okay, cool. We got everything, man. We got video games. Oh, so I've noticed that when you play electric guitar, man, you shred on that thing. Did you start an electric guitar, or did you...
I started with electric guitar.
Your electric guitar's like, oh, this vato. So what made you switch to the more of a nylon string? What was it? Flamenco guitar, classical? What, like, oh man, that sounds cool. Was it like some bolero?
So I've always had like a curiosity for the classical guitar, right? Because I always try to dabble with a little classical here and there.
Like when you play Lagrima, that's pretty nice, man. Beautiful.
I'm not even gonna play the second part.
You know what? That part on the top is always the one that gets me.
This one?
Like, yeah. But then you gotta like learn the position of it. Yeah. It's funny because a classical guitar is like, it looks really complicated on paper, but once you like kind of break it down on like little shapes, and then John Williams, I don't know if you know John Williams, a classical guitarist, bro. He's like, to me, like, I think he's the best classical guitarist out there. Willem Cannonjizer's pretty good, but when you look at their technique, man, it's just like flawless, man. Like, there's no mistakes, and it's like really
you
crazy.
can't make any mistakes. You can't. I mean, it's like it's very precise classical guitar. And then you have to kind of do it to that fingering, because that fingering, these guys have already studied that that's probably the best way to switch. Yeah, it's just,
So the classical guitar was the thing that kind of like your curiosity.
So I've always liked it. I've always been self-taught, so I never really have any good technique when it comes to that. But the real thing that switched me over to nylon was Friday Night Live in San Francisco. That recording.
Oh yeah.
With John McLaughlin, Paco Lucia, and Al Di Meola. I remember I went to Tower Records.
Yeah.
When that existed.
Doesn't it go like Easy, Brian May.
For years, but anyways, I bought that record. It was on sale. It was like, like bargain or whatever. I brought it home.
The actual vinyl.
No, it was actually a CD. I didn't have the turntables at the time. It was a CD, and in my garage I used to have these 2 speakers just in the garage. I went in the garage, I locked the door, I put the CD on, and I started listening to it. And from the first notes, I was like, all my life I've always wanted to hear something like this, and here I have it.
How old were you?
Man, I was right out of high school maybe.
Okay.
So I was probably about 17, 18.
Okay.
And
what time did you start playing guitar? When was the first time you picked up a guitar?
I was like about 14, 13.
Cool.
13, 14.
An electric.
No. I picked up an acoustic, so I used to play with an acoustic guitar. And then I had a friend, Angel Cantua. I don't know if you're watching this, I doubt it, but he let me borrow this guitar. It was a Terminator guitar. And Terminator guitars, it was like a black electric guitar, and it had a speaker. Used to put a battery in it, and it had a speaker, so it had like distortion on it. So when you hit it, it's like an electric guitar with no cables. It's just like with a little speaker.
Easy.
And they used to sell them at Sears. It was just like a beginner guitar,
Wow, that's cool.
But the thing is that I popped like one string, or I had one string missing, and then I popped another one. So I was down to just the E string, and then like 2 or 3 strings.
Did you replace the strings?
And I never replaced the strings because I used to think strings cost like $100.
Oh, no way.
Back in the day, I used to think they were so expensive. I didn't know, So I never put any strings in it. So that's why I kind of developed just like playing lead. So I can play like little melodies on one string.
Yeah. You got really good at those first 3 strings.
With just one string.
Like triads in a way, or just one string.
Yeah, one string. So I never really did chords or anything. So I didn't do chords for like about 6 months. I just do little fills and leads. And I remember one time this guy asked me like, "Hey, do you play any chords?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm a lead guitar player. I don't play chords." That's because I didn't have all the strings.
You just didn't know, dude. It's like you just didn't know any.
So then it took me a while to learn chords and stuff, and so then with other guitars. But then I started with a.
Well, that explains it.
that explains why not.
That's
so, cool. And then I got into electric guitar. I bought my first. My mom bought me my first guitar
or something like that.
The guitar that I had, my first guitar that I ever had, my mom bought it. It was a K guitar, 1957 K guitar.
Yeah, man, those are cool, man.
Yeah, it was from one of my uncles was selling it, and so she picked it up. That was my first guitar ever. But then later on, I bought myself a Squire with an amp.
Okay.
And so I was all into like Steve Vai, Joseph Tranu, Malmsteen, and all that fast stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I heard Friday Night Live in San Francisco, I was like,
"Oh shit,
dude, you can do this on an acoustic? What the hell? This guy's going faster than Malmsteen on an acoustic."
Right.
Like Aldo Miola, And so that right there basically is why I like to play the way I play, because I've always had recording just traumatized.
I can see the Demiola for sure influence.
Yeah.
When I see you, because I also McLaughlin the same kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, how about that Paco de Lucia though, with his with his fingers like that?
Dude, Paco Lucia.
That's insane.
He's a master, man. De veras que there's no other guitarist on the face of the world that I respect more than
that guy.
Basically any other human being on the face of the earth. Paco Lucia. Not only his guitar technique, but his philosophy, his way of living, the way he lived his life, and man, the guy is a major hero. Of the
I agree, man. I agree. What was I gonna say? Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever have another Paco Lucia.
No, man. Like this.
That was a rarity. No, it was not even about the speed. It was like his technique was. Oh man, I don't know. I could talk about him all day.
Yeah, man. What about Andrés Segovia?
Pues sí, el maestro.
Sí, el mero, ¿no?
Continue.
Continue, yeah.
Have you seen the videos when he does the master classes and he's chewing like the fucking ass? Like,
well, did you see Fred Benedetti on there? But Fred Benedetti, he's the local guy.
Yeah, but he did good. He did good with that.
He did really good, man. But imagine like he was like how nervous he's standing in front of him.
No. Andres Segovia is like he was on another freaking level. Do you know that he didn't take a summer off until he was 75 years old?
As in like from playing?
Yeah. From touring or playing or transcribing or doing all. He was always working on it, but when he was 75 years old, he decided, all right, I gotta take a break, so I'll take a summer off.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen his hands? They're like super short, like
they're like sausages.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody goes, "Oh, my hands are too small," or "My hands are this." You know, the excuses for like the guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I've seen people play with no arms.
Right. It's exactly.
Yeah, you know that guy.
Big toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mark.
Yeah, the guy who played with the Maná. Super humble guy, super cool guy.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, I know, and that guy has no arms, and he plays a freaking guitar with his feet.
So you tell people, hey, listen, you got fingers. What about Django Reinhardt? Only two
Django
fingers.
Reinhardt, dude. I seen man. Basically, if you want to play, there's a
way to do it.
There's a way to do it.
Like kind of the guy from Def Leppard. He's a drummer. He lost his arm, and he's a drummer for Def Leppard. So he figured out a way to do it. You know, they built him a special kit and the whole thing. When is the first time we met? Remember when I used to live over by Larkspur and we had a little practice? Was it that time?
No, I met you at a show. I think I met you at Portugalia. That's
kind of where it was because Jefferson J, I think, used to do stuff like that over there.
You used to have a night or something like that. Which, by the way, I don't think you paid us that night. Do you think you still owe money?
Yeah. Did I Venmo? I'll Venmo you.
I'll Venmo you for 20 years.
We did that show at the House of Blues that one time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that was already after we.
That was after we knew each other.
No, you gotta remember the day that we invited you to play at Blue Agave.
Oh yeah.
Like,
that's when you first showed me the iPhone. You're like, look at the iPhone.
Yeah.
Look what you can do with the iPhone. Right when it came out, you had it. You're like, watch it. I was like, I don't need an iPhone and shit like that. You're like, it's too much. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. You're like, dude, look at this shit. And I was like, wow. It's like we went through the whole iPhone.
Yeah.
Now we're like streaming on Facebook.
The hell?
It's insane, right?
That's
you couldn't
crazy.
do that back in the day.
No.
Blue Agave, I remember that.
Yeah, dude. So we played a show at the Blue Agave. We filled in for a friend who couldn't make the show or something like that last minute. And this place was playing like dirty reggaeton music, dude. Like dirty cumbia reggaeton. People were sweating. The owner of the place was the DJ, so he's got everybody dancing. And then, okay, cool, Cantua's gonna play. And we come in playing like the regular Cantua set, and everybody sat down, dude. Everybody sat down. And it was crickets in that place, dude.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah, I remember. And then like at first we were backstage getting all drunk.
I remember the backstage.
We're rock stars. We got this show. And then after that we're like defeated, man. Because in the back you could hear people yelling DJ, DJ, and I was like, oh my god, this never happened.
Oh, shit.
So we took a break. We went back to the dressing room, and we're like, man, this sucks, man. Let's just call it a night. And I remember we like decided to like fuck it. We just jammed the whole night. We said, okay, we're not gonna play no more songs. Let's just play some of that kind of music that they want to hear.
Yeah.
Let's just jam it out. And I remember we started jamming. Then some people started actually dancing. You know.
You got to adjust to whatever the gig is, man. Because sometimes you can prepare for a gig and you show up, it's not even like what you thought.
People always tell me like, oh, what are you gonna play today? You know what I mean? What do you have prepared? And it's like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what I'm gonna play. You know.
Until I see like who's in front. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start with this.
I can never do the set listing.
Yeah, I know.
I tried it, and it always goes out the door after like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I do the same thing, man. Sometimes I'll play at Border X or I'll play some. I'm coming to do these songs for reals, and then it's not even that, dude.
I think you have to do it only with like original music and original venues. You could do it. I mean, I remember doing that with Maruja when we were going. We did a couple of shows, and it was like the same set, which I liked.
Yeah.
Because once you know the set, it's cool. Like, you know, you're gonna go from one song to some. But that's like because people are not necessarily. I don't know. You can just do whatever you want, you know.
Yeah, no. I guess once you have like a record out and then like people know your songs and like you can actually do an hour set of your music, it's like those are different kinds of gigs than what we do. Like when we play at restaurants and shit. You know what I mean? It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Every gig is so different, man. You know.
At the restaurant, you can play a song for 15 minutes. People don't even notice.
Especially with the looping, man. You know what I mean? That looping.
Dude, I do Despacito for like 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
Just leave that as a loop.
Yeah, totally. People love that thing.
Is it better? You can go forever, you know? The whole thing.
Perfect example of kind of like how you can actually extend something in just like, 5 minutes. If you're doing a 3-hour gig, you gotta do these things, you know what I mean? I think that when it comes to repertoire, for instance, it'd be like kind of one of the last things, is sometimes when you cannot sing a song that you can actually do an instrumental. Sometimes people kind of get a kick out of it a little bit more than like if you're singing the song or whatever, and like, okay, your interpretation of it. But there's so many songs out there that's like, okay, what other songs can I add to my repertoire, you know?
Anything, bro.
I know.
I do cameo, word up, you know, like I do all the stuff like that. It's like not your normal like set. And the crazy thing is that I'll be playing and for like 5 minutes, I see people like they're eating, you know, they're drinking, and then they turn around and go like, "Man, I've heard this song.
Yeah.
But it sounds like all like
kind of like gypsy style.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean.
Oh yeah. Word up.
He just sing the whole thing for like half an hour. And the thing is that like a lot of people trip out. They're like, "Man, I've heard this song. And then like you see them smiling once they get it. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, was that cameo?
And drop $1 or something like that, or they go, "Hey, that's pretty cool." Can't forget your tip jar, man. Sometimes I forget my tip jar, bro.
No, never, bro. See, the thing is that musicians out there, you make your base money, right? From the restaurant or you're paying for whoever's paying you. That's your base. But the bonus is the tips, you know. And sometimes I've actually gotten paid more in tips than I get paid at that place.
Yeah.
If you get lucky, you know, because you never know, man. People have those pockets, and you know that's their way of saying thank you. You know, a little some.
Yeah.
And it always happens, man. It always happens.
Yeah, it's true.
And when you don't bring it, they're like trying to look for a place to put the money in, and it looks all awkward. So always bring a tip jar, make it plastic, so it doesn't break.
Business cards.
Oh yeah, always have your business cards.
Because a business card is worth $300-$500. I mean, maybe more.
For what?
For a gig, like if you get a gig out of the.
All my gigs I get are through business cards.
Right. And then don't do drugs.
Yeah. Oh, I got your number in that bathroom stall, and I'm like, oh.
Hey Pablo, well check this out, man. This is gonna end up the interview. I think this is not bad for a first one, right? I just want to get the first one out of the way. I wanted you to come here because
didn't even feel like an interview, man. We could just talk.
Yeah, we talk forever. We could talk forever. I was like, dude, it'd be perfect, man. Because we're just like, I think the next time I might have like some like plug in the loopers or something like that. Maybe do some other things. Get a little more creative. Maybe go somewhere else and do it. But I think it's
dude, I like the light. I like the setup. I like the whole thing, man.
Dude, the lights to everything, man. It's crazy. It's good. We got one of those little circular lights, and it's like, shh. Because I was doing it before with with those lights in the back. And it was like you can't even see anything.
No, but you got your setup pro, and I like how you could also hear it and have it all like pro.
Well, you know, I was on Marty Schwartz's thing, and I got really inspired, man. So that was
That's
like
so cool.
going,
You met that guy, man.
Yeah, he was like, man, he was so cool, dude. Like, and so I saw his setup, how he was doing it. I was like, oh, okay, so that's how he does it. So. Because I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to do a little interview and just kind of like have other people come over and just shoot the shit and stock or whatever. But anyways.
Hey, but you did promise shots in this interview, bro.
Well, yeah, those are afterwards. We can't do shots like doing it's against the company policy.
Oh, what?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Shots. All right, you guys. See you later.
Hey, tomorrow, Border Eggs, 7 p.m. Tonight, Konakai. And then check me out at cantuaband.com. Add me on Instagram. I'm trying to become Insta famous. Cantua Music, Instagram.
YouTube channel?
No, yeah, Cantua. Well, if you go to my website, all the links are in there. But nobody ever goes to websites. Okay. So just add me on Instagram and we'll keep in contact through there.
Sounds good, carnal.
All right, my man.
See you later.
Peace out.
Ah, qué bonito. Eso.